Hello, I'm back to talk about a few things concerning your monetary system, inflation, and I want to emphasize a little bit on gold. I know in prior videos I had talked about silver and preservation. I want to talk a little bit about gold and do a little explanation into different types or fractions of gold coins or bars, and doing a little explanation there. So with that, I just want to say how bad things are being printed, or digits just being made, so counterfeiting, which in return is going to make anything you or I hold, everyone else holds, go down in value severely as far as purchasing power, and that would cause the feeling of prices rising, which is really not the case. They may be rising, but that really points out to how much cash currency is becoming worth less until it's worthless. So with that being said, for example, right now the stock market is at all-time highs still, but as you know, and I know, everything's in the grocery store are going up. Yes, it may be small amounts, small increments, and slow, but eventually a switch will hit once the people that are in the stock market and those that are wealthy start to pull out because they need some preservation as to the hit that's going to be coming. Then it's going to get to Main Street and everyone's going to feel it, and it's going to turn into major inflation, and the fear is hyperinflation is right around the next corner. So with that being said, I want to say just one example. 1930 to 1940, an average Chevy car, your average mid-size, mid-value Chevy car cost anywhere from 16 to 18 ounces of gold. So in comparison, it was about 16 to 18 ounces of gold. Today, your average Chevy car, mid-size, not the cheapest, not the most expensive, your average, mid-tier Chevy car cost the equivalent of 16 to 18 ounces of gold. Is the price in US dollars the same? Absolutely not. The price back in the 30s and 40s was what seemed low, a lot lower than it is today, but the same purchasing power that gold had for the same 16, 18 ounces could get you a car in the 30s and 40s. Still, to this day, the same 16, 18 ounces can get you that same equivalent car in today's. So just to put a thought there, that just an explanation that cash currency, US dollars, doesn't hold value. It loses it over time. That's why 1930s and 40s, a car was at whatever the price was. Let's say it's $2,000, $3,000. Now, your average Chevy car you're looking at $25,000, $30,000. But it cost the same ounces of gold back then as it does today. I hope I explained that. Okay? But anyways, I'm going to show a few things. I'll start with right here. I had to get this stuff out of storage, and I got to get it back after this video's done, so it's safe and under lock and key. But this right here is a 1 ounce Canadian maple leaf. This is 1 ounce of gold. So gold, I haven't checked this morning. I believe it, as far as yesterday, was $1,740 an ounce, somewhere around there. So that's what this is at. That's 1 ounce Canadian maple leaf. Here I have a 1/4 ounce Silver Eagle. This is American minted. The Canadian maple leaf was Canadian minted. This one here is a 1/4 ounce. So if you just figure, what would it say? gold is at $1,700, but we'll just say for ease of math, gold is at $2,000 an ounce. So this would be a quarter of that price. So if it was at $1,600 an ounce, this would be a quarter of that price, $400 for this quarter ounce. This here is a half ounce American Eagle, Gold Eagle. So if gold was at $1,600, it's more than that, but this would be $800. If it was at $1,800, this would be $900. Right now it's currently $1,740 as far as yesterday. Like I said, I hadn't checked this morning. I'm just trying to show some examples. This here is a Johnson Matthey half-ounce gold bar. So this would equivalent be worth basically the same as that half-ounce American Eagle I showed you. The only difference is the American Eagle has a sought after, it's more recognized as far as American Eagle to generic gold, but this is just as recognized pretty much overall because it has Johnson is a pretty well-known mint. So this is a half-ounce gold bar. Here I have I'll go here. Here I have a 10th ounce, 10th ounce Canadian maple leaf. So I showed you 1 ounce. If the gold is at $1,800 an ounce, this is a tenth of that. So this would be $180. This is the 10th ounce. This here is 1 gram. This is a 1 gram. If you can see how small that is compared to, I'm going to try to get in here better. See how small that is. It's 1 gram. So that just goes by the gram rate, I should say. So roughly figuring, depending on what gold's at, this is anywhere from $50 to $60 American dollars currently for this little bit of gold. This one here is this is from a different mint. These come packaged. This is 2.5 grams. So roughly figuring, if that 1 gram was $60, this is 2.5 times that. So, whoops, excuse me, 2.5 times that. So this would be like roughly $150. And then I have here some a little bit of different stuff. Excuse me, I'm just trying to get my stuff together. This is from France, and they don't go by ounces, obviously. This is the actual weight. If you go by ounces, it's 0.1876. Excuse me, 0.1867 ounces. It says 20 francs on it, but it's gold, so you don't really compare it to francs. And then I have this right here is a 2 pesos. It's an older thing from 1945, and this, I believe, equates to a little under 2 ounces, or excuse me, a little under 2 grams for this little piece. So I just wanted to say that for people to realize you can get silver, and silver is cheaper per ounce tremendously, especially at this moment. I like to say it feels to me like it's on clearance, silver is, but in the end gold holds just as well, if not better, is more recognizable, I would say. Not by much, But if you are interested in getting involved in gold and don't have a lot, there's options there. You can buy it by the gram. You can buy it by 5 grams, 10 grams. You can buy it by the 10th ounce. There's 20 ounces out there, huge things, blocks you can get, which is tremendous to preserve wealth. Otherwise, there's 20th of an ounce. There are half ounces, like I showed you, quarter ounces. Not every mint has all that stuff available, but like the Maple Leaf from Canada has a lot of those different fractions available. According to ounces, the American Eagle has a bunch of that available, and other mints do. Just some have a lot more options in the fractional department, and others don't. And there's also different mints that have just your variety of grams. So you can buy a 50 gram bar or a card, or however the thing is being minted. So I just wanted to let you know that's an idea to preserve your wealth and to get involved or get started. This is something we've done, and we highly recommend, if anyone's interested, that silver or gold are great first steps, especially to try to get young people involved and children interested. Maybe silver's the best place to start with the character stuff I've showed in the past. I do believe they also have character stuff in gold, but it's a lot more expensive and a lot harder to come by and find than it is silver. So anyways, I would just like to leave it with that note and to say always preserve your wealth and stay vigilant and preserve your health. Thank you for watching.